We are gathered here to say goodbye to the Sandy Shores Snowman, whose reign of terror began in a small town by the Alamo Sea and ended in the city of Los Santos in a blizzard of death, destruction, and despair. Ultimately, he was stopped by his own addictions. But where did he come from? Who was he before he became the man that was not entirely a man? Where does his story begin? Where did he come from? Who was he before he donned this mantle of the snowman? Here we will discover the truth, his history, his backstory, his legacy, the road that brought him here to becoming the Sandy Shores Snowman. This is his origin story. Our tale begins in North Yankton on a small hemp farm is where Manning Snow was born to the struggling farmer Jasper and his mail-order bride. Jasper wanted his boy to go into the hemp farming business, but Manning had bigger dreams and ambitions beyond this small hemp farm and beyond the snowy state of North Yankton. Then one night, Manning said goodbye to his small little hemp farm, goodbye to his father as he took the family heirloom hatchet with him, leaving behind the family farm and state that he had grown to loathe so much. Manning saved up just enough money to get a flight out of North Yankton. The trip would be long and arduous for Manning Snow, delays, cancellations, more delays, but he was determined to leave his past behind him in the hopes of finding a bright future in the city of Los Santos. Movie stars and plastic and gangbangers and hipsters. Manning Snow had finally arrived to fulfill his dream in going into the adult entertainment industry, and the warmth on his face shined so brightly, with no trace of Snow or his nagging parents anywhere near sight. Manning Snow finally felt like he had arrived. And even though he failed to make it in adult film, Manning Snow found an even more lucrative career: crime. Soon after adopting the alias Red Stocking Mask, Manning rose up in the criminal ranks, from muggings to carjackings to armor truck robberies to holding up liquor stores. As the money came rolling in, Manning Snow really felt like that he had found his true calling in life, and he was determined to make it big in the underworld of Los Santos. As the money stacked up, Manning was able to buy sweet properties, fast cars, Corinthian leather, the best threads, and of course the lovely ladies of Los Santos, who quite literally could not keep their eyes or hands off Manning Snow. Was it his North Yankton accent? Was it his manly physique? Or was it the dollar bills in his pockets that drove the women to him? All that mattered to Manning was that he had finally made it. VIP status at the Vanilla Unicorn, slamming down drink after drink after drink, while throwing tons of money at the women with plastic upgrades, swinging around on a pole and showing all they got to Manning Snow. But the small-town farm boy from North Yankton developed an Achilles heel in the form of alcoholism. As time progressed, Manning became consumed by alcohol, having to continue to quench his thirst with an insatiable appetite for booze. Manning's little problem started to have a really negative effect when it came to his job performance. When he was sober, Manning Snow did just fine, robbing and looting and carrying on, making money for his bosses, but once he started touching alcohol, he could not stop, which became very apparent in the infamous Pisswasser raid, when Manning was unable to successfully deliver a truck of Pisswasser beer. Manning's boss was disappointed and furious with him, forcing Red Stocking Mask to flee the scene before he got a cap in his ass. In order to make things right, Manning had to find himself a big score. His answer was the ornate bank. Manning assembled a crew, came up with a heist plan, but it all went wrong. The LSPD were onto him before he even got to the helipad to steal a helicopter. Who talked? Who let the LSPD know what Manning Snow was up to? Was it delinquent blood talks, dog chase, Val Derrick, Aced gamers, or did Manning simply let it slip to one of the lovely ladies who happened to be a snitch during a drinking escapade? Manning tried to flee the cops, but he wasn't a very good pilot, was forced to bail, but his parachute broke and fell into a batch of chemicals. The bath of experimental toxins changed Manning at the subatomic level, altering his DNA, mutating and deforming him into a creature many would come to know as the Snowman. Disoriented and defenseless, Manning had no choice but to surrender to the Los Santos police. The judge threw the book at Manning Snow, sentencing him to triple life terms for murdering police and grand theft helicopter. It seemed like Manning Snow was doomed to rot in Bolingbroke Penitentiary, always having to watch his back for a shank or a bigger prisoner wanting to make him his bitch. But then one night a prison riot broke out and Manning Snow saw his chance for freedom. After disabling an unsuspected prison guard, Manning Snow began fighting his way out of Bolingbroke, taking out prison guards and cops alike, in the hopes of escaping Bolingbroke Penitentiary and never having to bend over and pick up the soap again. No matter what happened, Manning was determined not to go back to his prison cell. Either he was going to escape Bolingbroke, or he was going out in a blaze of glory. For this was do or die for the Snowman. And with several guards and deputies dispatched, Snow made his move. Quickly jumping into an unoccupied squad car, Manning hit the gas and left Bolingbroke in his rearview mirror. The chaos and mayhem of the prison riot allowed Manning to escape into the night. Not wanting to be recaptured, Manning ditched the sheriff's car and with a new pair of clothing, along with his family's hatchet which he somehow smuggled out of prison, on that night Manning Snow became the Snowman. This poor security guard would only be the first of many to fall by the Snowman's hatchet. After acquiring a new vehicle, the Snowman would find his new home in Sandy Shores. The rest is history.